Good morning, students. I am Padmanabham, botany teacher. Already we discussed about morphology of flowering plants. In that, root, stem, leaves are completed. These three parts are vegetative parts. And now in this class, we are going to discuss reproductive parts such as flower, fruit, leaf, flower, fruit, seed, etc. Here, first of all, we are going to discuss about a reproductive morphology, that is inflorescence. Inflorescence means the method of arrangement of the method of arrangement of flowers on a modified shoot or branch known as inflorescence. The method of modified shoot or branch which bear flowers is called peduncle. The branch or modified shoot which bear or which produce flowers in successive order are said to be what? Peduncle. So on peduncle, the flowers are differently arranged. How the flowers are arranged or developed in different plants, what is the manner, we are all we discussed about these methods and arrangement patterns in different plants by discussing about inflorescence topic. Here the peduncle is a modified axis now based on the continuous growth or limited growth. Based on the continuous growth or limited growth, this inflorescence was classified into two types. So based on the continuous growth of peduncle or limited growth of peduncle, the inflorescence are broadly classified into two types. That is racemose type of inflorescence or indefinite inflorescence. The second one, cymose type of inflorescence or definite inflorescence. Racemose or cymose, indefinite or definite. So here in this racemose type, the inflorescence axis grow and produce flower and again continue its growth. By producing flowers, the peduncle grows continuously from base to apex. Means the first flower are formed in base, then the last flowers are formed at tips. Such type of growth was seen in racemose type. Right? So continuous growth was takes place. Such inflorescence axis grows continuously by forming flowers from base to apex. That production of flowers from base to apex in an order called acropetal succession or acropetal manner. So hence this is called racemose. Here continuous growth of peduncle was seen. On peduncle the flowers has stalk. Maybe the flower has stalk. Such flowers or floral stalks are called pedicel. Then base of the flower or base of the stalk, small leaf-like structures may be present. They are called bracts. So now these flowers are said to be bracteate, pedicellate flowers. Suppose a flower have bract, then it is called what ma? Bracteate. Suppose a flower have stalk, then it is called pedicellate. So you see, flower stalk is called pedicel. Leaf-like structure of the flower is called bracts. Suppose the flowers does not have stalk, directly flowers are born on the bracts. So here in this first, second, third, fourth, fifth flower, there is no stalk. Directly flowers are developed on bracts, axils of bracts. No stalk. Such flowers are said to be sessile flowers. Suppose the flower has pedicel, it is called what? Pedicellate flower. Suppose the flower does not have stalk, these flowers are said to be sessile flowers. Right? You make difference between pedicellate flower and sessile flowers. A flower has bracteate flower. Suppose flower does not have bract, no bract. These flowers are called ebracteate flowers. If a flower has a bract, small leaf-like structure, bracteate flower. If a flower does not have bract, ebracteate flower. If a flower has stalk, pedicellate flower. If a flower does not have stalk, sessile flower. Right? Next, another important point is, suppose the peduncle does not have branch, only single branch, unbranched peduncle, unbranched peduncle is said to be simple. Unbranched peduncle is said to be what, ma? Simple. Suppose the peduncle has branches, 1, 2, 3. On branches, the flowers are developed. Right? This is called branched peduncle. Now it is called what? Compound. So when peduncle unbranched, that type of inflorescence is called simple. When the peduncle gets branched, that type is said to be what? Compound. So racemose means indefinite peduncle which produce flower from base to apex in a manner, acropetal manner, on which the pedicellate flowers or sessile flowers may be present, bracteate flowers or ebracteate flowers may be present. So bract if present, bracteate. If the bract is absent, ebracteate. If a flower has stalk, pedicellate flower. If a flower does not have stalk, sessile flower. If the peduncle unbranched, it is said to be simple type. If the peduncle is branched, it is said to be compound type. Okay, that is a difference variable arrangements in the indefinite type of, that is racemose type of inflorescence. Then what is cymose? Here the peduncle grows up to certain length only and terminates with flower. Further growth was not takes place. So the peduncle grows definitely up to certain height and produce a flower and stops its growth. Such type of inflorescence is called cymose or definite. Suppose further development of flowers where will be takes place means towards base. So first flower terminates and towards base of the peduncle maybe some more flowers will be developed. So the next flower, second, third, fourth flowers or 5 or 6, any whatever it may be number. The first flower formed at a tip and further growth of the peduncle stops. Later the branches are developed towards base. So this is called basipetal succession. or basipetal manner. So here first flower formed base, second, third, fourth, five, six, seven, eight means acropetal manner. Where? In racemose type. Whereas in cymose type, the peduncle grows up to definite height and terminates by producing a single flower. Then further number of flowers will be developed towards its base in an order called basipetal order. This is basipetal, this is acropetal. Here also simple compound, here also simple compound types are there. Let us discuss after completion of the indefinite one first. So now we are going to discuss about first indefinite, that is racemose type of inflorescence, then we go for cymose type, right? So this is the introduction of inflorescence types. Now actual we are going to discuss the types in racemose and in cymose. Types in racemose and in cymose. Next, racemose type or indefinite. First one, simple raceme. Here, inflorescence axis goes continuously by producing flowers from base to apex in an acropetal manner. The bracteate and pedicellate flowers are there, but the peduncle was unbranched. So it is said to be what? Simple raceme. Let us see about compound raceme. The inflorescence axis gets branched, then from each branch the same bracteate sessile flower, bracteate pedicellate flowers are developed in acropetal manner. This is said to be compound raceme. So each and every branch resembles the simple raceme. So here simple raceme, unbranched peduncle produce flowers which are bracteate, pedicellate in acropetal manner. Whereas you see here branched peduncle, each branch looks like a simple raceme. Each branch looks like a simple raceme. So racemes of raceme are compound raceme. Simple raceme, example, Crotalaria. Compound raceme or otherwise called as panicle. Very important ma. Compound raceme is otherwise called as panicle. Example, Mangifera. Mangifera indica, mango. So simple resin, Crotalaria, Sunhemp. Compound resin, panicle, otherwise called as mango, right? Only one example enough. That is about simple and branched. In simple, the peduncle grows continuously, producing the old flower or first flower at base, last flower or younger flower at tips. Each flower has bracts and pedicel. Here also, the peduncle gets branched. Each branch looks like a simple resin, right? Next, simple spike, sorry, simple corymb and compound corymb. What is a corymb? Here, the peduncle grows continuously by producing different lengthed pedicels. Long pedicel, then somewhat short pedicels, then some amount of short, then short, then short, then short, then short. Likewise, the pedicel long, the short pedicels. What is pedicel? Stalk of the flower. The first flower has a long pedicel. The second flower has a somewhat short. The third flower has a somewhat another short. Likewise, different lengthed pedicels are found in these type. So, all the flowers brought more or less equal height. All the flowers brought more or less same height. Such a racemose type is called corymb. Example, Gynandropsis. What is compound? Peduncle gets branch. Each branch has a simple corymb. Means long, short pedicel having flowers. Right? So each branch looks like a simple corymb. So branched peduncle, each branch looks like a simple corymb. What is simple corymb? In a peduncle, the different flower has different lengthed pedicels. First flower has long pedicels, last flower has short pedicel, and such a way all the flowers brought at same height. Gynandropsis is example for simple corymb. Compound corymb, cauliflower. Cauliflower. Then simple umbel. Here the peduncle was condensed and on its tip at a place number of flowers are developed. These flowers are developed at a point same length of pedicels but first flower, second flower, third flower was developed in a separate order, that is called from margins to center, periphery or margin to center in a condensed peduncle. The bracts of all the flowers are united and forms involucre of bracts. Involucre means union only, not any other meaning. No any other meaning. Involucre of bract means union of bracts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nearly 10 flowers are there now. 9 or 10, right? So all these bracts of the all flowers found at a place. That means in the condensed peduncle, the flowers are developed from margin to center. At the base of the flowers, number of stalks are arranged at a place only. So all the bracts also found at the base only. So they forms union. That is called involucre of bracts. So flowers are developed from periphery to center now. This order is called centripetal manner. Very important. So in the lengthened peduncles, flowers are developed from base to apex. What is called it a acropetal manner. Here in the condensed peduncles, the flowers are developed from margins or periphery to center only. So it is called centripetal manner. Found in onions. What is about a compound umbel? Here the peduncle contains here also main peduncle. It produces branches. Branches of peduncle. Each branch of peduncle has flowers in centripetal method. Right? So, the main peduncle produce branches. Each branch has simple umbel. This is called compound umbel. Here also involucre of bracts. Found this type of compound umbel found in Apiaceae members or Umbelliferae family members. Found Apiaceae or Umbelliferae family plants exhibit such type of inflorescence. For example, coriander, carrot, etc. Carrot, coriander belongs to this family, that is Apiaceae or Umbelliferae. Here this type of inflorescence was seen. Right? That is compound umbel. This one is simple umbel. So now these are all the types. 6 types belongs to racemose, pedicellate ones. All the flowers in these types have stalk. That is, flowers of racemose type, simple raceme, compound raceme, simple umbel, compound umbel, simple corymb, compound corymb. In these inflorescence, flowers has stalk. Hence, they are called what? Pedicellate racemose type. Now, we are discuss about a sessile racemose type. The second type is sessile racemose. What is sessile racemose? Here, simple spike, then compound spike. When you see what is spike inflorescence means, peduncle grows continuously by producing flowers without stalks. Means bracteate sessile flowers are born on the peduncle in acropetal manner. Right? So, flower does not have, hence it is called what? Sessile flower. Flowers are born in acropetal manner. Peduncle does not have branch. So, unbranched peduncle. Hence it is called what ma? Simple spike. Example, Amaranthus and Achyranthes. Amaranthus and Achyranthes. When you see compound spike, peduncle gets branch. Each branch produce the same sessile bracteate flowers in acropetal succession. This is called compound spike, found in Poaceae members or Graminae or grass family. Poaceae is a new name of this family. Poaceae. Graminae is the older name, commonly called as grass family. Example, rice, wheat, etc. In this type of inflorescence was found. It is called compound spike. Here peduncle branched. Each branch looks like simple spike. Right? What is spike? Racemose, sessile flowers are found. Flowers does not have stalk. Simple raceme means flowers has a stalk. Simple spike means on inflorescence axis flowers does not have stalk. That is the main difference. Then simple spadix. Compound spadix. Here also inflorescence axis gets continuously grows. Sessile flowers are developed, but flowers are unisexual. Flowers are unisexual. How? Female flowers born at base. Unisexual male flowers develops at tips. At middle, neutral flowers are developed. Unbranched peduncle has Sessile unisexual flowers means unisexual female flowers born at develops at base, unisexual male flowers develops at the tips, neutral flowers are found at base, middle. The bract of these flowers gets modified and covers the whole inflorescence axis. The tip does not produce flowers called appendix. At the tip of peduncle, flowers not born. That unformed flower area is called appendix. The whole inflorescence covered by a modified bract. This is a modified bract. One of the bract modified and forms a sheath. That covering sheath is called spathe. This is the important characteristic feature of spadix inflorescence. Formation of spathe. What is spathe? Modified bract which covers the entire inflorescence. Which covers the entire inflorescence is called modified bract called spathe. It is found in the members called colocasia, alocasia, etc. What is compound spadix? Here you see the peduncle gets branched. Each branch produces a simple spadix. Female flowers, male flowers, neutral flowers. Female flowers, male flowers, neutral flowers. But the whole inflorescence was covered by a boat-shaped spathe. Hard, woody, boat-shaped spathe was formed which covers the total inflorescence. So sessile unisexual flowers, female flowers found at base, neutral flowers at middle, male flowers at tips. Each and every branch produce such flowers in the same pattern. But here peduncle unbranched, here peduncle branch. Here bract modified to leathery spathe. Here bracts modified as a hard woody boat-shaped spathe. Example, Cocos nucifera, coconut. Cocos nucifera, coconut. Next one, mixed spadix. In banana plant, each and every branch was covered by a separate spathe. Each and every branch inflorescence was covered by a separate leathery spathe. So this is called mixed spathe found in banana. So you know banana flower inflorescence, long drooping banana branch. There each branch individually covers by a separate leathery spathe. So this is called mixed spadix. Here all branches covered by only one hard woody boat-shaped spathe. It is called compound spadix. Here unbranched peduncle covers by a single spathe. It is simple spadix. Colocasia, alocasia example for simple spadix. Coconut is example for compound spadix. Banana is example for mixed spadix. That is about spadix inflorescence. Right. The last one, head inflorescence or anthodium or capitulum. It is the most advanced type of inflorescence, most advanced type of inflorescence among all the racemose type. So most advanced type among the among all the racemose type called head inflorescence. This inflorescence is a characteristic feature of the family Asteraceae or Compositae. Asteraceae family or Compositae family. In this family, this head inflorescence was seen. What is head? Means the condensed peduncle forms a cup-shaped involucre or a disc-shaped structure. In that disc, number of small sessile flowers are developed. This number of flowers crowded under two types. That is centrally developed disc-shaped disc florets which are bisexual, which are developed at central. At periphery, the ray florets are developed which are unisexual female. Unisexual female flowers, unisexual female flowers are called ray florets. Disc florets which are bisexual, which are present at central. Unisexual female flowers, ray florets are found in margins. When you see the inflorescence axis of a sunflower, you see that center located number of disc florets and periphery have ray florets. See, sunflower inflorescence, it is not a single flower ma. The inflorescence having margins, number of ray florets, at the center, number of disc florets are there. Why they are called florets? Large number of flowers present in an involucre of or a cup-shaped receptacle or peduncle. Condensed peduncle or cup-shaped receptacle. Margins have unisexual female flowers centrally. Bisexual disc flowers are there. So because of smaller sized sessile flowers, they are called florets. In these inflorescence, all these flowers, female flowers and bisexual flowers, pollinated and fertilized once. So this is called most advanced type of racemose inflorescence. So all the florets participate in pollination and fertilization at a time. That means at only once all flowers gets pollinated and gets fertilized. So this inflorescence is said to be advanced type. It is a characteristic feature of Asteraceae members. For example, sunflower, tridacts, marigold, Tagetes, etc. But this head inflorescence was classified into two types: homogeneous, heterogeneous. See here, in this sunflower and Tagetes petula or in Tridax, sunflower Tridax, you see periphery has ray florets, central has disc florets. When the head inflorescence have two kinds of florets, head inflorescence, that is said to be heterogamous. Whenever a single head has only disc florets, only disc, or whenever a head inflorescence have only ray florets, only ray or only disc. So in a condensed peduncle of head inflorescence, only one kind of florets will be developed. Such type of head inflorescence is said to be what? Homogeneous type. Here homogeneous disc florets only found in Vernonia. I will homogeneous, heterogeneous or heterogamous means only one kind of floret was developed. That is only disc florets, Vernonia, only ray florets, Tagetes petula, marigold. Heterogeneous, ray florets plus disc florets are found, both are found. Example, Helianthus, sunflower, Tridax. So heterogeneous means ray florets and disc florets found in a involucre of or cup of inflorescence, Tridax helianthus. Homogeneous means only one kind, that is maybe disc florets only found in Vernonia or ray florets only found in Tagetes, that is marigold. This is about head inflorescence. Then the final one in the racemose, that is catkin or amentum. It is a spike-like inflorescence, but peduncle droops in such a way and bends. See here, the inflorescence axis bends like this by producing sessile, brachiate flowers, bisexual flowers, and peduncle was droop like this, bend. Such a bended peduncles are found in catkin or amentum. Example, Morus alba, Morus alba. Amantiferae members. Amantiferae family, right? So example, Morus alba, catkin or amentum. It is a drooped or bended spike-like inflorescence. This is one of the exceptional case. Amantiferae members exhibits a drooped spike inflorescence called amentum or catkin. Okay, mulberry. Morus alba means mulberry. So that is about racemose types. Pedicellate racemose and cymose racemose. What is racemose? Peduncle continuously grow, produce flowers from base to apex, acropetal manner, or from periphery to center, centripetal manner in condensed forms. Then in the next class we are going to discuss about cymose types, that is definite inflorescence. After completion of definite types, special types are there, three types, that is verticillastral, cyathium and hypanthodium. Among three special types and cymose types, we are going to discuss in the next class. Thank you. If there are any doubts, you may ask me in the doubt session. Thank you, students. Meet you again in doubt session or meet you again in the next class. Thank you.